What's up, guys? So before I get the review going, man, I know I said that I was going to be doing cheaper players. Do not worry, they are on the way. But because of the way that this card played, I had to push it forward. So anyways, man, I did play 2 full seasons with this guy. I did not play any subscribers because I wanted to see if he could carry a team on his back like the way so many other players have done. So here we go. Dez Bryant, boss version, 99 overall, long pass, ground and pound style. 6'2", 97 speed, 98 catch, 99 release, 99 jump, 99 catch in traffic, 100 spectacular, 98 elusiveness, and 95 route running. Also has an amazing A6 truck, 90 stiff arm, 96 spin, and 97 juke. So the guy is definitely effective in the open field if his speed isn't enough, so can definitely make people miss or just run through them if you can. But anyways, man, enough about the stats. Let me show you what he did on the field. So Boss Dez definitely ran good routes, got good separation for the most part. Did not matter if it was an out, curl, drag, slant, did not matter, as you can see here. And breaking those first tackles, man, that was something I noticed too. He definitely has, running back qualities, in terms of just breaking tackles. And then when you mix in that 97 speed, as you can see right here, if you give him time, not only will he get good separation, he will definitely burn people with the 97 speed, as you can see right here. And like I said, definitely very effective in the open field. Like right here, you can juke past people, which I recommend doing that most. I know he can stiff arm and truck people, but I would say spinning and juking would be probably the most effective way. And right here, I put him in the wildcat so I can do the direct snap, see what he can do. Like I said, spin, juke, definitely effective, and that 97 speed. If you want to bounce it to the outside, and look at that breaking tackles. And sometimes my opponent, like this right here, would run commit, and that's when you just gotta bounce to the outside and just get that easy touchdown. So definitely effective in the open field if you get him to it. And right here, run blocking was amazing. Got great pancakes. Him and Julio Jones, man, who knew? Those guys got great pancakes. And even if they didn't pancake the defender like this right here, at least they held them until I ran past them, as you can see. So great route runner, great speed, and definitely a great run blocker. Now this right here, I was hoping he would be just amazing, because when I played against them, this is what my opponents would do most of the time. They would just throw the ball deep and just aggressive catch all day. And I'm not trying to say that it did not happen for me, but it definitely did not happen as often as I would have liked. It only happened a few times where I was able to throw the ball deep and have him go up and fight for it. So definitely did pop up a few times. Now the bad thing about this though is that I did play 2 full seasons with him. And right here, catching in traffic, this was something I thought that he would shine at. Not just the deep ball, but just catching in traffic in general. Like fighting for those one-on-ones. And unfortunately, that was just not the case. These are just some of those times where he did fight for the ball and win. But like I was saying, I played 2 full seasons with this guy, okay? My first season, I tried to lean on him like I do with, my running backs or other receivers or other quarterbacks. I try to lean on one player to see if they can take me to the Super Bowl or the playoffs, just by leaning on them. And my first season with him, I went 6-4. I almost got demoted. Thankfully, I won that last game and avoided the demotion just by trying to lean on him. And this is what I'm talking about right here: losing the one-on-ones. I'm not talking about the double coverage or quadruple coverage, just losing the one-on-ones so consistently. It was blowing my mind. This right here as well, I ran an out route, did not get good separation, but he couldn't even hold on to the ball. Same thing right here. He was one of those receivers where it's like he would catch the ball, like in traffic, but then drop it like at the last second, like these right here. And this was such a big, just a huge disappointment for me, man. But anyways, like I was saying, 2 full seasons. The first season I went 6-4 trying to lean on him. Did not happen, as you can see right here. These just I lost so many. I had to deal with so much shit talking from my opponents after losing those games, saying, "Oh man, how are you ranked so high by, you lost so terribly." And I'm like, yeah, I couldn't even argue with them. I tried to lean on Dez so much, and Dez took me to a 6-4 record. And then my second season, I went undefeated by not leaning on Dez. I treated Dez the second season like I would like Mike Wallace or Kevin White. I just stuck to that speed, and at that point I realized, what, I'm not going to keep Dez. I cannot have a player on my team that goes for like 1.9, 1.8 mil and just treat him like I would Mike Wallace or Kevin White. That's just a waste. So as you can see right here, man, he just was so inconsistent with me, something I did not expect. I mean, a few people were telling me that he was one of the best receivers, if not the best receiver in the game, and I was so excited to try him out, but it was just not the case. This right here is what I was referring to. This is how I went undefeated, by just treating him like I would Kevin White and just running the ball more, treating him like he was just a speed receiver. And you definitely can. I mean, look at this. I mean, this pass right here was just blew my mind. I'm surprised he came down with that. But this right here was really the only way I was able to get success with him. And like I said, running routes with him he's a great route runner, like curls and outs and stuff. And if you're one of those guys, he'll fit your scheme good. But just the catching in traffic, those plays I was showing you, some of those plays he did not get good separation and still dropped the ball after someone made contact. So unfortunately, Dez did not play as well as I thought he would. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up this review. My final thoughts, do I think he's worth 1.9? His price fluctuates between 1.9 and 1.5. It's always somewhere in between there. And it's hard to judge a player when they, completely just underperform for you, but they're so highly rated. And honestly, his price would have to drop to like 500K for me to ever pick him up again. And I know his price will never drop that low. So that pretty much means I'm never going to play with Boss Dez ever again. And, I've had a few people tell me that they have this card and he just plays great for them. I don't know how they were doing it. I could not make it happen for me. So I'm not trying to say to like never try him. If you feel that you can recreate that magic with your team, I say go for it. But honestly, from what I saw, I would have to say stay away from him for now. And I was thinking about maybe not putting him in the top 5, but maybe just the top 10. But then I started thinking about it and I was like, when I tried to lean on him for the entire season, he took me to a 6-4 record. He almost got me demoted, trying to lean on him. And I was not going to butter him up and try to put him in the top 10 just because of his stats on paper. That would be so opposite, of what I do. That would be so controversial for me to put someone in the top 10 just because of their stats on paper. And that's not what I'm about. I would never lie to you guys like that. I'm just going to show you what they did on the field and judge them just based off of that. So in my opinion, he's not a top 10 or even a top 5 receiver. So guys, that's going to wrap this up, man. And also, whether or not you pick him up, that's completely up to you if you feel that you can recreate that magic that so many guys say that they have done with them. So anyways, guys, that's going to wrap this up. My next review should be out tomorrow. And I'll see y'all boys then. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.